Okay, there's Bonnie ready to go. We're going to be making some Asian style cucumbers that we cut up and put into a soy sauce base marinade, and it's really yummy and goes great with rice. So Bonnie's going to go ahead and start by cutting up the cucumbers. Now she's got a couple of Korean cucumbers that we just got at the grocery store, but you can also use cucumbers that are for pickles, or English cucumber goes really good too. So she's going to go ahead and get that cut up. You want to go ahead and cut it up into just diced cubes. And over there too, you can see that there's roughly a half of a small white onion. But if you got a big white onion, then you can use about just a quarter. It'll be diced up too, and just put inside the soy sauce. So we'll let her chop up everything and be right back. Okay, so there's all the onions and the couple of cucumbers. And again, if you're using English cucumber, you can just do it with maybe one large English cucumber, and it also goes really well with this recipe. So just real quick, I'll go ahead and touch on these a little bit later, but there is the ingredients we're going to be using for tonight's cucumber recipe. Okay, so we've got everything ready to go here, and now we're going to go ahead and put in 1 cup of full water. So I got that ready to go. Put that in. So that's a full cup of water, and then we're going to go ahead and put now a ½ cup of soy sauce. Actually, I grabbed the wrong one. Here it is, soy sauce. So make sure we put in ½ cup. I'm looking down here to make sure I get to the right level. ½ cup. And we're going to go ahead and drop that in. Of course, you want more water than you do soy sauce because you don't want it to be too salty. So we'll go ahead and just put that into the sink. We're done with that. And now we need to go ahead and get 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Vinegar is really important. You just don't want to get too much of it. So I've got a tablespoon here. And I'm going to go ahead and pour that onto the spoon. Drop that in there. We've got that now. And so next will be 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Again, recommend to have Korean or Japanese sesame oil. So let's go ahead and pour in 1 and 2. Okay, try not to make a mess there. So a couple spoons of sesame oil. And now we're going to use the minced garlic here that Bonnie periodically makes for us. So this is homemade minced garlic that Bonnie personally makes. It is better than the stuff in the store. It's got a real fresh but a little bit of a strong flavor, so you don't want to use too much of it, but about a spoon of minced garlic. So you can use a store-bought one. You might actually put a little more than a spoon or less, depending on your personal preference. Or you can use garlic powder. Garlic powder will be fine too. After that, we're going to go ahead and put in some squirts of Tabasco. So there's the Tabasco, one of my favorite hot sauces in the world. And we're going to go ahead and put in about 7 to 10 squirts. But for right here, I'm going to go ahead and put in about 7 squirts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't want to overpower the cucumber mix, but Tabasco is a really good flavor enhancer, if you will, for the mix as well. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get this mixed up. And it's going to be really good if you let it soak for at least a few hours, even overnight. And again, this goes really good with Asian foods and rice. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and layer the top of the mix here, but we're just going to go ahead and put just lightly there, not too much, just to kind of cover just the top a little bit with black pepper, and then a tablespoon of onion powder. I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball this. So this is the granulated onion, but just want to kind of sprinkle just about like that, just kind of cover the surface of the soy sauce. And then we've got the green onions already ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the green onions. They're kind of sticking to the bowl a little bit, but green onions is a must too. Got to have that in addition to the white onions, so you want to have both. So there's the green onions, And I want a little bit of sesame seeds, so let's go ahead and put that in. Again, just kind of eyeballing it, but just trying to put in enough to kind of cover the top surface there. And red pepper flakes. I like red pepper flakes. These are Italian red pepper flakes. So you could do that, or a little bit of cayenne pepper. Some people even put like a little bit of diced up jalapeno pepper. That's good too, but red pepper flakes, Italian style. Don't want too much, but just some, just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. So there's that. And of course, just a little tiny bit. I don't use it too much, but just sparingly. It's just a little tiny bit of accent seasoning. So put that in there. And again, that's optional too. Some people don't want to use accent, which is MSG, so totally understand. And then you just kind of mix it up. And then when it comes time to serve, you might want to go ahead and just test it real quick. And then if you need to, add a little bit more onion powder or garlic powder. But that's it. So wanted to try to breeze through it real quick and show you that it doesn't take very long to make this. And this is really, really good condiment, if you will. Something that you can just add to the dinner meal and have it with rice in your other main dish. So there you go. Bob's Asian style soy sauce cucumbers. Thanks a lot.